fellow KPOWs, kani kadik episode kaban rew te ban tasngi bani don I kong Neha nakat Dalade Foods te ini ru I entrepreneur ini ru na prime kumjo I kumbande last time buni khana prime I kiwe ngin sakana den ma te ini don ka startup I bale kani ka idon ka ja food processing unit I bale kini value addition products I kini ini kong do istang ni kini ki pickles and jams te nang mentapat ila bunai products te kita products ngin sa tip na I and kadon ka we ka special product ba idang should launch kata ngin sa ngathrai kata pimpaju osmo mono tangba pinjai osmo first hand na ini. So Neha, welcome to our podcast. Kublai Shibun Bapilawan all the way from Joy. Te batai khnet Chpangjong P.
Chpangjong okay, my name is Neha. Ngadena Joy Laong. Okay, you want to know about my products? So these are some of the products right here. We initially started with jams. So we have orange jam and we have pineapple jams. Then I think nilasdang daka. And then we started with honey, honey and then infused honey. We had lacadong and then ginger infused. And then I think we launched cashew butter. We have salted, unsalted, and we have tamarind chutney. And also, like he said, we have recently launched our bamboo leaf beverage. It is, I think, in Northeast, I think it's the first. I'm the first. Northeast.
I think. A round of applause for that.
Thank you.
So what is this about? I want to know about this first. So how did the idea came to you on bamboo leaf? Namar ba bamboo leaf ni paju osmo mono long ba don bale beverage pile beverage day. We can use this as what, like tea and then.
Yeah. Okay. At first, it was not beverage. It was bamboo leaf tea. The idea came in. I saw some people, they were using that as tea. It was supposed to be medicinal. I did some research on it and found out like, okay, so coffee and all, they have caffeine. This has biotin, so which will be better for hair, nails. Okay, so once I was in I think it was a biosales meet in Guwahati. That was in the testing stage. I thought, okay, bamboo leaf tea. So there was this tea expert, I think. So he was like, okay, where did you get the idea from? I told him this, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually he said, you can't just claim something that's tea. You have to go through all the acts and all. So maybe he told me maybe keep it beverage. So since then, like it's stayed as beverage. But you can take it as tea.
Okay, kasur jong pin nang ni am ko poi kayar keep it constant bagi pai ba jong ikin yos mo video jong. Okay, so coming back to you again, te pipis dang snam you, which year did you started out?
Lockdown 2020.
Udi for lockdown bisa same as me, high five. So we started during lockdown. Initially you used kineki jam. Say what jams? There's one jam that I heard from you. Emdo honey but you no jam, or what's that? Jam or pickle? Honey with pineapple. Was that
okay.
A jam or was that?
So that was still in the testing stage. I was still experimenting and it's not out yet.
It's not out yet, but it's coming out, right?
I hope so, but then I still want to focus on this. But okay, let me tell you about that.
Yeah. How did the idea came to any pineapple but honey?
That was weird. I was in RRTC Umroy, attending for training in beekeeping. It was at night. There was no electricity, no network. Issue yet guy just admiring the nature.
It was pineapple with honey pea.
No, it just struck my mind. First thing I started with turmeric. Turmeric it's a good immunity booster, and then even pineapple is. So I said maybe that might be something, and then to add taste to it, maybe I added lemongrass. So I tried it, but I didn't know how to like the amount, like the ratio. So it really tasted just like turmeric. No. It just tasted like turmeric. Yeah. So I kept on experimenting. So maybe I might change it to something else. I'll keep on experimenting, so that will be out. No one has done it.
You'll be the first one, again. Woman entrepreneur. So you were along with me in Prime. So tell us about the experience in Prime set.
Ani.
She was on fire. Ani. Kamau garu. Kamau garu.
What happened in Tula stayed in
Season
Tula.
2 okay, yeah, fine.
So, okay, Prime. First things first, I was in Harana cohort. That was during lockdown, him like Marcin sedang kini business. I needed to know. So through Harana, I learned literally the basics of entrepreneurship. What does entrepreneurship mean? Entrepreneurship. I didn't even know how to pronounce entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur. Yes. So that was way back. I had no idea about it. So eventually I started to know. Then, okay, so my brother, first cohort, so you should apply for PRIME. It's a good platform. So I said, okay, let's try. I had no hope. I should try. I did all that, and then okay, I got selected. So yeah, the pitching round, done that, got over with it, selected. So it was long PRIME long. I should develop like a person as well. So before, like, okay, my friends might know who knows me. They might know that I don't.
Many people will know you, I think.
Let's go like who knows me, like still knows me.
Yeah.
So okay, they might know that I don't talk much. Like I'm like literally the girl in the corner. Like okay, just I don't like socializing. Yeah. So eventually, PRIME. You know, I started talking. I started, like appearing on even like podcasts like this. It wouldn't have been, possibility before. So yeah.
So, so the products that you are doing, the shelf life. How much is the shelf life for these products? Because as per my knowledge, like these products, especially kini products kilong shelf life bunsin kaduna day. Suppose if you planning to export it outside, shubu hadin nabut pio client shabar, they the pick up and export how to por shabar patte. You have to take care of those things there.
That is a problem, but my products, they are like chemical preservatives free, like no preservatives. I just use natural ones, like glass one. And then okay. So okay, orange jam 6 months. Honey, they don't need preservatives, so it can even go as long as possible. They okay for 6 months. Fiong export. It's gonna be hard, but then I'm trying to like find an alternative. Probably, it is hard though. I'm still focusing on.
Because you should focus on those as well, because the kini products, especially these are sourced from Meghalaya itself. They long na kini produce from Meghalaya, long so that there's no wastage of foods. So you try to work on that, because once because Lakadong, as you know, Lakadong is really famous outside. Even this tea and all that is very famous, right? So later on, what if you get a chance to sell your products outside? So you need to focus on those things as well. Yeah, exactly. So you have to work on that as well.
I need like proper, research on that, everything. So as of right now, maybe kadang you business. So just planning on going local or like pan India.
Kanong mo pidon naga team long
okay, so direct team done sangot. Indirect they're like 7.
Kita ki all women.
Yeah.
Uish, a woman-led venture baking. Yes. So Pema ni bastang entrepreneurship, we know that it's really hard. We have gone through it. We have experienced all the ups and downs. Yes. What was your lowest point? I wanted to know. I had my lowest point. So what was your lowest point when you were like labyang.
Yeah. Maybe is it like like if you start something, so it's like human nature, okay, if you start something, you expect it to grow up, shoot up at that instant. Plus, like I'm the first generation entrepreneur. Like I said, I didn't know anything. So, I do business. It's going to go up. I'm going to get rich. That was the main motive before. So, eventually that, 2020, I started. So, 2020 to 2021, the revenue just 60K. So, that's really less. But, eventually I learned that maybe you don't have to, get revenue as much as possible in the first few years. You just need exposure. You just need experience. So then eventually 2021 to 2022 last year the revenue shoot up again. So then but then at that time when I saw all that no loss, all loss, everything, I'm not getting what I'm investing in it so long back, and it was demotivating. Second,
You need a tissue? You macam ni ham.
yeah, I hold it in. I've been holding it in.
Entrepreneur. So yeah, that's true kay Ibu Pyong. Most of us we think that if we start a business, it should shoot up 10x or 20x long. Masan senang ka diban your revenue no, diban your profit no full way. Well, it's not like that anyways or always. Ni kong instang invest like some startups they kidon ki startups like kiba struggle for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years so kidon kiba struggle but still the important thing is consistency. Now you long very consistent with what you do. If you're not consistent, you should expect most of the businesses fail. Am mga kinle business ma nganle business. I've done that. First business jong apit de you. Dia card kini card recharge kata that time Aircel was still you ngadi kini card it was with my friend mga tu por kam por dia card and then tap jing rai mensura ngara ayu ra memory card kata that was my first venture le tang kanu khamtep kanu ga yo kanu ga investment kanu you la shu jabe kum tu but looking back at it again minta de bangale le tu ipot kala ne kata la ayo
something like if you knew what you know now before, then would have been different again, because think about what you could have done before. Like literally none of this was there. None. It was a total different environment way back, so it would have been a nice thing if you knew what. Because I mean, like education maybe would have been better ma.
Right now, ni focus. I think mentah kalau astang change ngai bun kini university skill adon kila long mandatory kat kum ka
like when partnering up with entrepreneurs tiban I training youth.
Oh, you also give training there?
Yes.
Training on what?
Food processing here. So this is Softech Institute. They're like giving training say computer class again. So they were like there's a project from what was it? Okay, there was a project. Okay, I don't remember the name. So they're giving out schemes. So are you training again? There. Okay. We have trained. Okay, our target was 100. So I think we have trained 200. So this will be the last month.
Last month of training. Yeah. After this, you will still give out training.
Yeah, I'm planning to do it myself, like my own.
Or your own training institute. Yeah, it's if you can do that, the namar ki bon ha ki basha ngadon contact ni sta gidon basha kli la ngadon artly lightly tha ki training sunong arong alej bangali I training for on these paper bag making. Now alej ya ngalong MP te gitu rong alej and you can really see isne I think the pila alej gini ki khamtam na pinik nong nong tu bopli. They don't ni so katu ka paper bag training bangali I ru oh it's not that hard mo nga supet na can get research a bit and then learn kam de than te por bangali I training ki hang tu pattenga isne da dapat gitu bopli ki kimnang banle kani and then when I taught them they were like so grateful and then and I was happy when later on there's a group long I added they added me into the group te ki pen there ongi astang de ni kayo ki bon ki ba astang shimro it was really a happy moment for me but at least they got something from that. There are 2-3 places mahalet and they at least they learned something new there. Kata nga small ba we are privileged enough because we are in this kind of because education is important. It's not that it's not important. Through education we got to learn all these not other things. After we're done with the education, at least ngi latip tel astang shalang because ngi shalak dangi lapoi dangi astang li kelas. Adu kelas 10 kelas 11 te popu wen snyo rugum ni. Siang snyo rugum ni. Boleh tu sengi untuk ni ju masang poi college patel astang sakabong kelas miswa kam por badang le school shin bong kelas judon kata ka kentin bong kelas tu hadin tu pada apoi college patus bon ka bong kelas ba itu if it was different miswa ada kalong mentak nga I lastang bon haki activities miswa so kamduna mentak lastang bon haki ni ki activities kumkini entrepreneurship activities especially hapo Anthony's mentak adon MLCU kila bon MLCU ga bon kala ayu ha mentak ka push better and kini ka prime ru ka mood launch in these institutes kataya bagi institutes I think it will do good like ki breo tamo ka badon kam ngaso kini rural areas ka badon kam ba they are doing no prime they are doing but the focus should be more rural areas because rural areas ka the opportunities kabun bang so long makiru kibun na ka talent it's just that is they don't have the proper platform there.
They have talent, they have resource, they have like everything, and you just need a proper education, proper how to use things, how to like okay before like that there's a video on YouTube how to stand, how to sit.
Oh yeah, this is you.
Okay, imagine like so many things. Okay, menta before I remember I was in high school, not high school, primary school. I think Shat Day, oh gratitude day, Teachers Day, I think I was the one remixing the the audio te ban
Oh, DJ ro siya. DJ.
This song ends and then another thing starts. Now before I learned hard way how to burn that song into a disc. So imagine menta someone will just search how to have to copy this into a disc. Obviously we don't use this but still imagine it will be like right there. So that's what if it was back then, what could we have done?
Misal orang beat je. Subang ke Bangkala, Subang ke Shat Cultural Fest, Subang. Oh, Kembang. Kena tips ni. Kena. Tak, ngau college itu. During colleges.
Primary school there.
Oh, in primary school. Oh, Nehru Primary School pila astang le DJ. Ai, beli. Oh, tahu ini kerana nak kata DJ banca jo pila no. Lana mo launch kata.
I'm good.
Kani na Dalade DJ Lade something like that. So, what is your menta fila grow a business? As of now, how fila you fila ship like the farthest?
Pan India. Okay, first thing I had connection. Maybe potential customers are Dubai, but they are still taking time to maybe check the product first. Obviously, market it. The US rule, I heard someone is interested, so let's see if that goes forward.
Lah kamai deki dollars and reals mah. Ish, tiki por saya lawan ada yang kemat yang baik song ni podcast tu. Dia emang abiang. Oh, dia tu apa pula asyik podcast tu fe. Dia kata kan ni ka you the things that we know now these are really helping us shape the way we see the world. It's making our world our vision getting a lot bigger. Namar ba mensha kama kita pun ideas mensha probably colleges. I think you remember the ila songkai si perlu kum tolak kama don't kata idea. We say that entrepreneurship is difficult more. It's difficult. I feel that it's difficult for those who do not try. It's really difficult for those who do not try and give up very easily. Entrepreneurship kiong ka ba is because you have to be consistent. If you're not consistent,
you need to be there. Also, like you said, her college fee, you talk about that ideas, but I'm not from an entrepreneur background. Like I said, I studied biochemistry there. What I wanted to do, na do high school, to nga pass nang ning and like class Shillong, and then after that maybe government job. Last thing. Okay, then I don't even know why I chose biochemistry, but eventually I started liking it. Like master no ha ayu hani ho like yo aklam siu da why because not business I didn't want to like
you went into the business, you chose business kind. So how does do you regret that decision or you
biochemistry I thought of doing forensic science kan like this now
forensic science CID type itu kan Japanese CID badan
not literally
yeah.
I'll be in a lab maybe testing blood maybe samples. That was my plan. Future is set, I'm gonna get money done,
get married, have kids, labyang. That was the plan kan. So what's the plan now? Hey, by the way, don't go kita mapuli forensic science. I was just kidding. You do you. It's okay. Yeah.
No offense.
Yes.
Maybe I chose it. Was my decision, Ken. I wanted to do masters. Business. I started business during lockdown. I just got my result. I was waiting for my results, and then I'll tell you how I started. Why I started. So lockdown, food was very less. Markets would be open maybe twice a week and once a week. My mom loves bread and jam. She likes having that in the morning. Te ngilek once there was bread, kisan jam la shimlot ki brew shim huri huraben. Don't show. Te ayo ki saw okay, I will try maybe making jam. I tried with plum. That was so tasty there, and it stayed. I didn't even have to keep preservative at that time, like not even class 1 preservative, just sugar and plum. So eventually it stayed, and my mom's like, okay, I really liked it, and then she told my brother, obviously, made it, oh, bhai khôn, nhờn, lại thua, phải tiếp gì, para trong phi lại sẽ jam pang ba, là ông ta. Okay, so he called me after that, probably in the evening long, you can make business out of it. I said, okay, business. I'm waiting for my results. I want to do masters. He was like, maybe you can do it
Side by side.
not side by side, maybe later. There, okay, I was like, okay, Tata, how do I start? So that's when I got into Haranakan. So I wanted to go for masters, and I wanted to do business. Then eventually maybe, like I thought this was better. Like I said, okay, I expected fly ben, Dubai ben, like ben,
Dollars again.
So, but then it didn't happen. But still, like now I'm grateful that I chose this. But still, maybe if I have time, maybe if eventually it will go big, then I can continue my IU. So that's where I started. Then at that time, it was just, okay, I'm going to make jam, I'm going to make money. Like I said, that was the main motive. But eventually, I had no vision. So like I said, I was in Haran now. They taught me what is a vision, what is a mission. So, so at that time, I didn't know. I had no clue that I homework there. What is my vision? Money? No. So again, it was still lockdown. And let biang siyo ngayo don tayway kong she was ide siya harot ayute on the roadside. Yeah. She had a shang to. She had fruits like almost full. So don kiniki some people came, and then they were not allowing her to maybe sit there because COVID ma. So they were throwing out her fruits. She was, I don't know, she looked very devastated. Oh, it's okay, you keep the fruits, just give me the basket. I took it from someone else. Like, at least give me, I have to give it back. So like, till that extended reach them. So what if that fruit was the only income for her? So, no, what if, like, she didn't sell anything at that time? She waste then that's where my vision came in, zero wastage of farmers produce. So also like that's me helping farmers in that way, and then helping customers, but like I said, preservatives, many chemical preservatives that might be very harmful, very, very harmful. Even if we don't know it now, eventually it will affect them. Helping customers in a way that there will be no middleman involved while I get the raw materials directly from the farmers. So I help the farmers, I help the customers as well. So in a way, win-win situation.
So you're bridging the gap in between those two. Yeah, the farmers produce about zero waste is really important, because I cold storage unit labon aso bangatim ngati ki don are lightly but not a big one gan.
They're not even like reachable, or what do you say reachable? Like farmers can't like reach them, ma'am. Like it's not possible for everyone to do so. Even kata shelf life. So I'm processing it. Like increase maybe plum kunto like 1 week, not even 1 week, like some days la snail. So plum jam kat no snail la that long. So increasing shelf life, helping farmers, helping customers.
That's a win-win
maybe
situation.
Yeah, helping foodies as well. Maybe that unique fruit, yung passion fruit there.
Passion fruit.
So imagine doing something like that. I'm helping foodies as well get the unique taste.
I see you. I can visualize you standing in the Shark Tank India. Your Hindi is also good. Your Hindi is also good. So I hear dosto. You like something like that. Yeah, products. So how are you planning to scale now, but it has reached certain level moment. So what's your next step? Okay, if you plan the next step.
I really need to increase on production. That I think I have to do it by increasing the space. So okay, I told you about I was searching for a space, right?
Yeah.
So I did get it, but it's still not up to that level that I can, like increase the production as well. For machineries that are like big machineries, I'm planning on getting a nut butter maker. So kini ki cashew butter in one grinder, gitu. Once grind all of that will be like 1.5 bottle, and it takes like 15 minutes for one bottle.
Just for one bottle.
So it takes time. So imagine if I had a machine, it's like this big. Imagine putting it in a small space, it will look odd. Not even look odd, it will be very difficult for us. So planning on scaling up in that way, increasing the unit size. Then production unit, maybe I can hire more workers. Let's hope it goes that way. And also Amazon row, I see like it has a very big potential.
That's what you're planning to sell on Amazon itself.
Still trying.
What's the process? I think you have research,
Yeah, you have to go through that training as well to be a seller. On Amazon.
In Flipkart also is there, right?
Yeah, but I'll try, but I don't think like Flipkart is getting that much traffic than Amazon.
Than Amazon?
It does, but like probably like focusing on Amazon first. Let's do that first.
Amazon dan chef hareng lu takkan daw ke vision de day I want to earn in dollars. Next time the vision, what's your vision? I want to earn in dollars. Helping the farmers as well. They'll also earn in dollars. Be humble. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Teng don't give report langsung besar langsung ini lawan di humble kan ni bukan they divert from what they do. Most of the startups they start off with something else. Like the core values later on when they scale later on they forget the roots, like where they came from, and then that's how they fail. Kini business support India as of now PEM, they're running in huge losses. Inflation is off the roof right now. So startups are struggling, but then there are many schemes and all. Schemes you will apply you give viewers who can tip.
I applied for the 35% subsidy in machineries.
That was true?
I applied it through DOFP actually.
DOFP?
Director of Food Processing. Right. Actually, if you just go there on DOFP, maybe their website row, you're gonna get everything there. Or maybe like go, you can manually just talk to them. They're very friendly people, very, very friendly people.
That's what, ni le ran go away. Ni di gibru balong le ran ni bani keren menshwa akan mau bani subo don ban keren de yagino hikai gum to shwa ban rong kamera la practice san riu sim practice shwa na me comment shwan ong ni kong athwa te me comment nang tapan miss kata kunta tamba nga ipat bakini gibru ban shawar pat okiba long very upfront long whatever they have in mind ki ong bete kimju hesitate dia kata.
That's how entrepreneurship changed you as well, can
That's what came before. I was like my vision was very small. I saw the world. Do my studies, and after that get a government job, life settle. Abang belum kami show. Then I join government job. Ni chong tu narus kenai pici, rusan pici ani. I was like. Long
Not for you.
It was not for me. Like it's not that, but barok can entrepreneurship eventually startup. Long there are people ki don't give sutanat, don't give the three comes karu. There are jobs that they really like, and that's okay. You can do that. But then sutanat dia kata kamba pile. You can always search for alternatives there. Don't leave that job yet. Not yet. When you have something concrete in your hands, only then you can shift the job. Number thing is entrepreneurship is all about risk. But the most important thing they don't tell us, entrepreneurship is about calculated risk. It's not just risk, it's calculated risk. Masa nong risk te lut baron na dong ngan long entrepreneur don idea main ngan long entrepreneur talakon.
Like dive in but with a life jacket.
Yeah, dive in with a life jacket. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. Nga khamna wan entrepreneur de kentien de DJ or entrepreneur ki kentien de ma sa sipang la ong nga rap ru te school. So kini ki you hangni kini ki food processing unit ham ka mentah apa Meghalaya ki lasang bundai constant idon idon bariman ru idon dai kitu rung ai kila groha constant viewers also kila ban let ke dukan jong i don dukan hapo ate hapo murai distant shop ka keteng ke dukan jong i kan te in constant ru she's making these pineapple bars menta and she's shipping those Delhi. And we don't know about this there. The whole thing kini ki podcast ru like to highlight entrepreneurs there. Bangi you namar ba entrepreneurs hadu menta shanim no banara spang ngiru shwa ka prime banara kini smoky falls pibana se ide kong da sumarlen and then there's many big you startups bana shaniro is run all that kidon skiwi ro te menta ali menta ngi tip ikine because we are in this space right now. We are in this entrepreneurship space, startup space. That's why we know about these things. But people, they don't know about these things. Kung ngiru shubo, if we were general public, iti le, oh, you kate. Namar ka society jongi.
You should think maybe like okay, business. That's it.
If business is not the first choice. Outside of you, outside. The goal is get a job, do that job for like 5-6 years, whatever, and then. The ultimate goal is startup. The startup is becoming a trend there now, and it's good. It's good actually. Tambah shani pakam pada poi ba hadu kata menta to bal adon kini prime adon kini ibon ha. Kila astang focus pada entrepreneurship.
T-Hub, I think.
Namanya T-Hub ya.
Yeah, even they are like looking for entrepreneurs can go long com Prime Hub. Long like they said like it's maybe 100 times more better than Prime Hub long nunchuking. Even like many you
this bioness is also there.
Bioness meaty hub from Jorhat. That's really good as well.
Kibun menta not just those, like there are many even outside of Euro. Kibun bha kini ki support kan shubu anyone who wants to start also it's not that difficult them don't come up in the uli ti ban ma but kando just to know, just to get knowledge kila ban like to any of those kawai hab smart kan hab wat tenal de long be entrepreneur hab smart hab like what he hab like kli hero pila
YouTube is there menta like literally everything's gonna be
yeah that's what YouTube is always there. If you don't shubo da pim snap YouTube da pim so thoi ge bo yong let me help you say kini ki directorate of food processing kini ki DCIC KVIC all those organizations they are for us. Kani ka PMGP, then there's Mudra loan, there's many more. Talk you don't keep process, kamjong process and all that, but still the pili apply chilete hap clue in amarba shubu ngangan pan pisan na te kam dia kamram jong ban phone yang ban keliba ban ket lano pinjam pisan nga not like that. It's me who has to come. Yeah, it's me who has to come to you. I'll be asking to say lano pin ai ngala apply lano pin ai, so that should be there. That spark kata ka jing le ran dia ban du no ta ni hap stang no ban you kan ban mi sakhamat ni ham di keli ni
KVIC. It's not easy can like even if like I said I was someone else maybe before, you just go there. They're not gonna eat you, they're not gonna kill you something, just go ask everything can.
That's what you just have to go and ask ba ngayo so don kata scheme ka long them. There's this startup Meghalaya policy. I talked about this in the last episode as well. What Iba Iban startup Meghalaya startup policy, and that policy kibuna subsidies when you'll get subsidies for the rent around 50%. Meghalaya startup policy. There's a policy for like the katu gadina po startup India. Longi kini ki states boro kila penchna policy bagi kini policy for startups ki even follow. Kaniga subsidy namta kaniga electricity 50% ki ai for 3 years or how many years I don't remember that, but there's a subsidy 50%, and then land rent. Suppose you rent a space somewhere. Pila banyak subsidy ka taruh 50%, so that is also there. There are many things which we are mengaruh mentang ele ban yathu iki bro subu ngai ele ka batte banga ngai ele ban yathu iki bro subu don perlok kum tu ki kwa ben le tu ti kli ole kum no kata tengah syai batai we shouldn't be like don't long school mensuate subu perbuat exam ru. There are some, ma'am. Ni, sa kapiro, below, kumta. It shouldn't be like that, but like as we grow up now, we know the more we share, the more business iba. Whenever you're starting you have this business. Suppose I start this business, you ultimately feel like, oh, this is my competitor. It shouldn't be like that. I've talked about this in the previous episodes as well.
It should be healthy competition.
Healthy competition, yes. As a kumenta kitiar shani shulong kini kitiar kibun ha kitiar mo ki shulong monopoly. Why? Because tamaki hi bayo ba badon tau tiar de. So it's not good for the market. To have a healthy market, there should be competition. And that competition should be healthy. Hindi ba company li produkan ni kerai li thang. Not that. That's bad market actually. And it shouldn't be like that. Along a healthy market where even if there are competitors, instead of thinking of that as my competitor, think it another way. Business partner I have this many orders, I can't fulfill, I'll tie up with you, and then we'll split the profit. We can think on that way still, right?
It doesn't have to be in the same domain. Okay, so she's doing jam, I'm doing jam. Okay, she's my competitor. Okay, then we partner. That maybe other stuff too can.
That's
like even like Northeast food store, I'm tied up with them to like just look for like competitors, not in that way. Okay, I'm gonna compete with them. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna be higher than them. Again,
competition should be within yourself, competition should be next time I'll be better. I'll be better. Where's this one story in Shah school? It was in class 4 tharai. Class 4 one third tharai ha po school te to ola subang to kopar ni subang la shay ro sa hieng le to once ki bahieng la ya ro ka khmat de sha thep 8 kilo shini la rong te after that long that story I'll relate it somehow. I'll derive conclusion from that. So haka class 6 or 7 kupta hingam karmau show. Next part atrish tom hanga kot bhangan poi second again. I was not aiming for first. I was trying to better myself there. I was not competing with anyone else here. Okay, mentang one third. Okay, next kan one second, and then next kan someone first kumta kan. I was thinking, oh atrish tom hala tri dai hada one first kan to kopor. To kopor litela. So bang school jong the PR first pim.com the busi by school. Just bang itu for the to me arpan kan by class in day when usually yo kan sanika shuring ka by shana. But then that's long moral from that my story is you have to better yourself long. I was not thinking baong and compete but kini ki para class jonga ba utay ba 1 second utay ba 1 first and compete but kini bangan pereme kini bangan 1 first or second komta. I was competing with myself. Okay, mentang 1 second or third 1 second next time komta. So that's what we need to have within ourselves, competition within ourselves, not with others. When you compete with yourself, you ultimately you'll go up the ladder. That's what I feel. Any moments that kind of moments lesson I lesson ki viewers long boring ane life pe.
Yeah.
It's interesting and to tell us about the interesting
it is
life
interesting
of
for me life morals.
Interesting for many others as well.
I mentioned like okay, you're competing with yourself. The first, like I said, revenue was very low. So, okay, maybe I felt bad more. Tamba it went up when maybe like in this next year they come. I'm hoping for maybe more than that dollars. Tamba okay, like competition taki bon mantama. Okay, suppose I'm not competing maybe local, maybe I'm even higher. The only competitor I have Kisan. They don't know me, I don't know them. Okay, Kisan.
You know them, but they don't know.
They don't know. I'm still unknown. Very young. So maybe I can do better than them, maybe better products than them. Like not okay, I'm gonna burn their company down once. Again.
You know the story of boat? Boat headphones, the earphones.
Yeah.
Earphones.
Yeah, I know.
You know the thing. I thought you didn't know the earphones. So the story of boat started in a market which was very saturated. It was a very saturated market. Market kalalong saturate lupa te. So boat started in such a way they worked on their marketing and then branding. And they were filling the gap because munchua kan mau nem the earphones chua ka boat earphones ka batado it was like 800 900 batado JBL you have JBL Sony the lowest kitu bin theki ba spa te ba yo na surok kitu ki ba the current phone the current phone oi hello we had to do that right so boat entered that market and they saw that there was no one providing the services from those 300 500 range so they entered that space and look now they're worth like more than 300 crores and they have just released I don't know whether they have released an IPO initial public offering kita list na I don't know but it's worth around 300 crores and still making profit as of now like from the Shark Tank if you follow Shark Tank out of all the startups sang to tang bot hi ka ba you so that's the even if it's a saturated market as you say hiong ba kilabun ha bale gumni even if it's a saturated market maknaru there are some things that you are good at so, and if you work on those things you can go ahead like you can reach ahead of you have to think different again it's not that you have to be but smart you need to have an MBA Shark Tank dangapil Shark Tank most of the pitches like the really good pitches I've heard them is from school dropouts or college dropouts most of the pitches kitu ki MBA and all that you're not a drop or a master's dropout okay you get that credit okay tala even drop out so kibun ha gitu don't give the college dropouts no college dropouts also 12 dropouts their pitch was really nice and the product that he came up also it was really nice there kiburi kitu ki Shark Tank ru ki ong gitu ki jasang tur yung pisia gini ki MBA ru kimlong khama jong pe nong those MBA guys and all that di ba ben anyone doing MBA and all that ma yeah don't jinx no yeah you should see when they must see so like they are using this hi-fi words technical words kumto and when it comes to their business part they know stuff more their knowledge is immense but practical knowledge they lack in practical knowledge but those kitu ki way patte there's something called as frugal engineering as well so they work on that they ki bale makiru it's not that high tech it's not that they're solving a small problem but they're growing in that way as well so it doesn't have to be don't give up parkhat ba shubu nong ipi shubu non bong ipi pite basta te takada pisa na male gini pite bala engineer takada pila amne we can get that sometimes because namar don ba shubu yaldi ru ko ale shu I ke we ru wale ni thak ite le kate shong no ite basta nga bo ben ta ite la yo education nga khame it's not that ma entrepreneurship either the college dropout and school dropout it doesn't matter you just need to have an idea and that idea should solve a problem always the startups that really like outshine like really grow are those startups that that has a vision that can solve a problem first you have an idea and you need to see that idea whether that idea can solve a problem or not
that's how you can go forward Ken so without you like I was lost okay money tamba masin your vision okay I'm doing this I'm helping farmers that's it I'm gonna keep on helping then you feel good there okay you're helping them you need to have that vision
that's what you need to solve a problem like you're solving the problem of farmers the farmers produce bopli kimbret shubo last new kimbret that you're taking this and that's a blessing for them and bopli kitu ki habraj kap kimbret you can buy it from them otherwise mono kimban thedi ba pot sini ba pot number 10 you need a vision where you help others there
if you lost like, without vision
without vision if you start entrepreneurship with the only vision with the sole purpose of making money then kenya shongna bhabanai le shu entrepreneurship shongna labrat ben you'll get it's not you solve a problem and you'll get blessings and the blessing will come in this also one part of blessing is this one as well so that's the thing and it should not be always like bang in parkhat be bong ba le entrepreneurship le startup ngan ruspa long Bill Gates long Elon Musk it's not like that even those guys also katuka spa jong ki baro kini ki ong ngan show you ngan batai bi connect pangkan kan network baki ba ong ma that net worth baki don is all, it's not liquid money mdi ka pisa hard cash baki don hayeng diki billion. It's not that. Once shubo kata company shubo, let's say Tesla ma, it's worth billions mata. Shubo Elon Musk deal ki shares uang tong an simno ka pisa jong no ki shares borok jong Tesla, the share price of Tesla will go down and then can bankrupt sun company lakon sundan kata pisa amno jing modra. So that's the thing. You should always think in the bigger picture. Try to solve a small problem, even if it's a small problem. Also focus on that, and when you find a solution or a problem, work on it, and then eventually you'll know how to make money. You'll get money.
That shouldn't be your ideal goal, Ken. Help first, and then eventually money there. Blessings can one here.
Blessings will come. That's what kind. So that's the
like not saying but okay, do business, don't think about the money. Not saying that. Yes, obviously if you do business, that's the main motive, but it has to be can money. Without money that you lost can. So it's not that okay, I'm helping them, okay, I'm not getting money. It's okay.
It's not that. You need money. And that money also you'll need because you'll have workers kinon ki bantray but pay pihap bikiru even if you're not hiring people, you do this on your own at your own pace kan shubo pinde shubo pose dali shi banairu, you'll get pocket money for yourself la. It's more than enough. Tamba you're thinking of a bigger picture kan pi kwa bani arab ki farmers kwa ban tit show ne gitu kwa ban haya bon breu kwa bani arab kiru, their families, they'll have families. As of now kam sarkar tang namta we post ro, there are thousands of people applying for that. So it's time we think different. I feel it's time we think different. We start taking entrepreneurship like seriously. Them bang yung ngan side hustle. The side hustle, it works in some cases there was last episode bangi le kawai bangi crunch pangini ki freelancing. Kata kaya la jong. But if you're doing a startup, you have to focus. Otherwise, katu can fail. But if you don't give your 100%, kan, if you don't give 100%, tang actually part time, it won't work. It will fail at some point of time. And then execution, we don't pila don kan ka idea ro don give susah ko tang idea. Oh, le kata. Ngan le kata ngan serus pa sa supos ni ngan tiet kata, ngan sa tiet kata. Kan susah ko kumta. Execution is also really important in this startup world kan. So gini viewers jongiro, that's the main thing, main motive bagi le gane peniki entrepreneurs kamtam women. You by the way, you're the first woman entrepreneur ka podcast jongi last lem ngim ko kon pipim lat kedia kerjaan.
Not kedia but it's print.
Print whatever tambah long pipang kerjaan.
Uma kata kedia.
Okay. So anyways guys, ngathara gat any video ne banong. You have anything to say? Promote sale, I don't know podcast ki bun ki man. Okay. Simple house, do a product demo.
Product demo, okay. Bamboo leaf beverage, as you can see, good for your hair, good for your nails. Oh, laughing eat it. Good for your nails. Maybe it's gonna be a best friend for all the girls. Not saying for guys, so we can obviously more.
This one is for guys.
And I'm not being. It's for everyone. So yeah, cashew butter. They're salted, unsalted. According to your taste, it's maybe not saying better than peanut butter, but obviously I'm allergic to peanuts, so.
Those who are allergic to peanut butter.
Yes.
Why not? Last one. So?
We have orange jam. If you're into maybe bittersweet.
Also this bittersweet.
Yeah, and if you want like sweet sour, pineapple.
Okay, so where can we reach you? Tell them where can we reach you?
www.dalade.com. You can go on to our Instagram row, Dalade Foods. Maybe Satho ne? No.
Yeah, nga Satho description, don't worry. Within the description.
Yeah.
Within the description ka yujong i. Guys, you heard it from Neha Nialang. So that's it for today. See you on the next episode. Peace.